This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not.
It gets the people going.
That's right, gets the people going.
That is like the definition of wait girl.
Get you going, even if you don't want to. That's right. We're your friends you can't get rid of, no matter how hard you try. I am Phil, and joining me, as always, is
the Lady of Mayhem, Lilith Hellfire.
The mother of Capes and Lunatics. You mother.
Not a mother. Definitely a father.
Whoa.
And that's why you should watch the YouTube feed. So if you read lips, you can compare and just see what I said.
So she likes guys with kids, eh? Anyway.
Shout out to all the dilfs out there.
Anyway, speaking of men and women and relationships and children involved, what came out today, Lilith?
Mr. and Mrs. X, number 4, written by friend to the show, Kelly Thompson.
That's right.
And let me just say, like, literally my first issue ever that I read of a comic book was, like, X-Men number, like, I don't even know, 20 or 27, and it had, like, the Starjammers, like, the first appearance of the Starjammers in it.
Okay.
So, like, Starjammers and the Shi'ar Empire have a very near and dear place in my heart. So, this issue was, like, the bee's knees for me. And it was, like, so weird. Like, the little egg thing is a person, and she's weird, and she's kooky, and I was just like, just adopt her!
And it's like the daughter or whatever of Xavier.
Yeah. We'll get into that later. Or maybe not.
Gambit and Rogue just be like, are you evil?
I'm saying. Stay out of people's heads. That's naughty and rude.
But yeah, so we're still in space, you know.
We're going to be there for a while. And I'm okay with that. Like I said, it's X-Men, and I feel like just X-Men being in space, especially when it's the Shi'ar Empire and Starjammers, it's just like such a classic nod and throwback that it's like almost, you'd be hard-pressed not to have fun. Like, you can tell Kelly really, like, knows the X universe, and she likes to have fun in it, and she likes to do those deep dives, and I just really enjoy that.
And isn't this, like, double-page spread like a throwback?
Of course it is.
I think it is, yeah. So, like, when the X-Men were fighting the Imperial Guard, you know, like in front of the M-Cron crystal or whatever.
I like this story. It's fun. But it was like the cliffhanger. I'm just like, well, duh.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing them, but, like, it's just like, okay.
And I don't know how too long it's going, because this said it's part 4 of 5, so. The title page. Oh, yeah. Well, remember, I think she probably, even if she didn't want to, she probably has to cut it short for,
Exageddon.
Yeah. Whatever comes out of Extinction, and, you know, whatever's coming with Uncanny, and...
Yeah. Damn editors can't just let stuff be.
Well, I mean, that's good. Rogue and Gambit are in the, you know...
As long as she has some say, like, you know what I mean? As long as she has some say over it, I'm okay with it. But, like, I hate when they, like, just take the characters, hey, this needs to happen. I don't care how much sense it makes in the story.
Mm-hmm. For
the sake of, you know, crossovers.
And what about, like, Egg Girl, you know, telling Rogue she can fix her powers?
I don't believe it. I was like, we're gonna end up with a new Dark Phoenix is what's gonna happen. I mean, if she's Xavier's daughter, just think about that. Let that sink in.
Yeah.
And we are dealing with the Shi'ar Empire. I'm just saying, like, no good can come of this.
Well, did you see the announcement? I guess Chris Claremont's talking about coming back and, like, doing yet another alternate timeline X-Men thing where, like, the story where, like, Jean Grey survived Dark Phoenix saga.
Yeah. Man, they just can't leave that story alone, and they should.
Nah, well, every time Claremont comes back, he's like, he needs to write, like, well, what if, I would have kept going.
Yeah, just make it a what if, and don't worry about it. Because when we get to talk about tomorrow, there's a way that you can do what ifs that are fun, but you don't also bog down and have to like retool canon, just make it a what if. I mean, that's what it's for.
Yep. Check out Comic Capers.
It's Daredevil, in honor of Daredevil's premiere on Netflix this week.
Two good storylines.
Really good. Like, I feel like those are like
kinda
definitives when a lot of people started reading Daredevil.
Yeah. And they kind of
they're like in our general age range. I feel like
they kind of have they're kind of bookends. For certain. Yeah, we'll get there. So,
but back to the story.
But yeah,
I like the artwork. I don't know. It's just something about the facial expressions that the artist does in this book. I really like. I know a lot of people actually don't like it, but I like I told Kelly, I actually like it, and I get what he was going for. So.
And even like fully clothed people. This is a sexy book.
Yes. I liked when she changed their faces in their costume.
Yes.
And then she goes on to say who she's going to change herself into. She's like, it's got a built-in best friend. That seems like it'd be nice.
Oh yeah, the war star with the little guy on the back. Yeah.
Again, was like, you mean work? I was just like, oh my god, that precious little thing.
And the minute they get on the ship, Rogue's like, okay, change us back. She's like, aw.
I wonder how they're going to wrap this up, though.
Yeah, I know, because it might have to be next issue.
Or put it on pause, or send it to Charles, or...
Maybe, unless she stays in space or something. Yeah.
Or they just have the egg for, like, indefinite amount of time.
Yeah, but regular listeners know. I mean, we've loved this book since day one. We love Kelly's work.
Since the announcement of it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We love Kelly's work here and on like West Coast Avengers and what other 20 places is she working? Oh,
exactly.
That's right. In January, she's going to be writing a new Carol Danvers Captain Marvel book. Stay tuned to Capes of Lunatics. We're going to be talking to her about that.
If anybody can make me like Captain Marvel, it'll be Kelly. That's for sure.
Especially with the
can't do it, nobody can, and I'll give up.
Especially with the new status quo.
Yeah, so we'll see. I want to I like the cosplayers. I like the whole Carol Danvers core when I'm at like cons and stuff. But that character we got to clean it up. That needs a complete cleanup. Like almost as bad as X-Men needs a complete cleanup.
Well, that's what they're kind of doing with Life of Captain Marvel. So I think they're gonna have it in a good place for when Kelly takes over.
Small mercies and kindness. That's all we can hope for. But anyway, let's get into our crux of the episode, because it is Wade's World.
Well, first, what do you give this? A?
Duh!
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. X, number 4. A.
Is that 4 straight? I feel like that was 4 straight A's already. Like,
well,
that's a bar right there.
All you have to do is give us what we want.
I can't. I'm so. Why'd you tell me about Superboy? Why'd you do? Like, I already have an issue with Superboy. Any iteration of Superboy, like it's just. Even Connor, I have an issue with, and I love Connor, but I have an issue with him too.
I want Mr. Bendis on Capes and Lunatics. We will put him on trial for his crimes.
The group chat. Bring me the head of Bendis
for his crimes against comics.
Oh God, we'll talk about that on Saturday.
In a fun way, but on trial.
The trial of Michael Bryan Bendis.
Okay, Charlie.
Oh. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into this.
So Wade's it is Wade's World. So yeah, we've been hit ankle deep in Agent X and Soldier X lately. So and Domino and now Mr. and Mrs. X. So let's get to some Deadpool. Deadpool Secret Wars #1.
Okay. Off the bat, I just have to say I absolutely love the art, the playfulness with the artwork that they did in this whole run. But I have to say issue #1 is my favorite out of the 4.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I think that they kind of did a nice mix of like modern artwork, but kind of
a throwback.
Yeah, like an homage to the original Secret Wars. Yeah.
I mean, they pulled some panels. Like, I'm very familiar with the original Secret Wars. But I also feel like you can not be familiar with it and still kind of get the jokes.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a thin line between caricature and parody, and then being over the top of those two. And most of the time they succeed, but a couple of times, especially like in the case of Magneto, I feel like they did kind of fall a little short on some of those things. Because Magneto is one of those people, you got to have the right writer write him, otherwise he is very much that X-Men movie Magneto, if you know what I mean. Instead of like that Eric that Xavier sees in him, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So. Wow, that was some impressive balloons, Lilith. Those word balloons you just put up.
It's Wade's World. We have to have sexual innuendo because this podcast is rated teen and sometimes teen plus.
Don't hold it against us, YouTube. But I just love that, like Deadpool, supposedly 80s Deadpool has the DP on his chest and stuff.
Oh wait, what is it? This issue with the symbiote, or is it the? It's not this issue, but he does. That's my favorite panel where he sends after he like implies that he's the one that made the symbiote crazy. Then he sends Peter Parker in to get it anyway.
I know, but I think he does drop the line in this issue where his suit gets damaged. I think he's like, "Boy, too bad there isn't a machine here that makes new costumes."
I think you mean a tailor. Everybody needs a Gambit. I'm just saying.
And they deal with the continuity thing where, Professor X shows up in the wheelchair, but this is at the point where he had gotten his new clone body so he could walk.
God, it reminded me of the movies too much. Like I was like, triggered!
And just
McAvoy triggered!
And just using like the Deadpool humor to explain stuff.
Smashing fourth walls left and right.
Well, just to explain where they are even at this point in time, because he goes over to Iron Man. He's like, "Remember when I helped you with your drinking problem?" And Iron Man's like, "You're barking up the wrong Iron Man because it's Rhodey in the armor at this point."
Great stuff, man. I mean, it was like, let's not lie, because this was released in 2015 amidst the newer Secret War. Yeah. This was a straight cash grab, and it was gratuitous as hell, but at least it was a fun romp.
Yes, it was.
There's been gratuitous cash grabs that you're just despicable Deadpool. I'm looking at you. What was the Choose Your Own Adventure Deadpool books?
Oh, yeah.
Up their comic books, really, honestly. So you can buy 2 copies. I see you, Marvel.
But yes,
this one was fun.
It was fun and entertaining.
It's such a love. Like Cullen Bunn is just like everything. And then was it Luigi Massaro who did the artwork in this one? I butchered his name. I know I did. My fault.
No, Matteo.
Lolly,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, like you said, they lifted some of these panels that seem like right from the story. Everyone's look is, exactly what it was back then. Costumes.
He did give the coloring a upgrade, and I like that though.
Yeah, like I said, it was a mix of current art styles with like that old time feel. Storm's got the mohawk.
Yeah, my least favorite Storm, but it's okay. Fight me, nerds! I dare you.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. She flew at the end of this. Was this when she had? I'm trying to remember. Did she have powers at this point, or is this when she lost her powers? Well, I shouldn't say lost, when she was taken from her.
I was gonna say yeah. I think
it's Magic Battle World.
Close enough. Yeah.
She could have powers here because the Thing was able to transform back and forth on this planet. Hell, Doom was dead at this point, and Doom shows up, and so later John Byrne had to explain how Doom, even though he had been killed, was on here.
Villain's got a villain, bro.
Byrne came up with this big, complicated story. You could ask Charlie Esser, where Reed Richards basically told the Beyonder, well, you had him, you plucked him from the future, but he was dead, so you kind of have to bring Doom back to life, so you can pluck him from this point and send him back to the Secret Wars.
Oh my God, speaking of all that. Dude, they really send up Professor X and frickin' Reed Richards in this one. Like, they just unmercilessly just give them the finger.
Oh, I just love how Deadpool's like, tells Professor X, you butt kisser. When they're all like, oh yes, Captain America should lead.
And I'm thinking, wrong choice. Always a wrong choice.
Why?
You know how I feel about him.
Yeah, so
That's why it's always a wrong choice.
Oh.
I mean, I don't want Iron Man in there either, but...
No Iron Man should lead, but still.
As we learned in the Civil War movie.
Oh, my favorite is when they're trying to figure out a leader and like Professor X asks the Hulk because he supposedly has Bruce Banner's brain.
I was gonna say it's Bruce Banner's brain.
Even though his control is slipping little by little, but Deadpool's like, "Woo, we dodged a gamma radiated bullet." Who wants to take orders from that guy? Hulk say follow him.
Oh, leave the Hulk alone. Just leave him alone.
No, I know.
Poor guy.
But yeah, I mean, we talk about sexual innuendo, then Deadpool's trying to get a threesome going with She-Hulk and Enchantress.
Can you blame him?
Oh my.
And Charlie would agree with me.
Charlie and John Byrne, yes.
Hey, I'm in good company. No worries.
I know. Wouldn't be Deadpool if he wasn't trying for a threesome. Doesn't even have to be two ladies. Deadpool won't care. He'll go for that double
Deadpool and John Constantine crossover. What's up?
Deadpool don't care. He'll go for that devil's triangle.
Matt Ryan and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Mark Harmon can get it. Oh, Matt Ryan can get it. You need that for the Newcastle, so. Okay.
Oh, that'll play during the music just every episode. Ooh, Matt Ryan can get it.
That's our outro. That's it. Just that. It'll just be Charlie. On that note, Matt Ryan can get it. A mess. Don't you just love us, guys? Anyway, I don't know. Like I said, this issue was fun, and at least it wasn't like 6 issues. You know what I mean? They didn't overdo it. I feel like it was just the right amount.
Oh yeah.
They really captured what Deadpool's all about, was smashing the fourth wall with sledgehammers, but at the same time showing the love for the source material.
I mean, it was supposedly set in the 80s, but Deadpool even gets the 70s porn stash.
I know. I was just like, you weren't even around until 1991. We're just going to let this slide. It's okay.
Retroactive. Sliding time.
Travel, man.
No, we just didn't meet him until 1991.
I know what their point was, and it was funny and cute, but it's just like,
there's
cash grab.
Because there's at least one or two other stories where it was supposedly set in the 80s or
whatever. When he did when he went back with Spider-Man, the one we reviewed, I thought that was fun too.
That one, and there was at least one or two others. I think there was a one-shot, was it 98 or 99 maybe? He was a sumo wrestler at one point. Oh, yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, that's what Deadpool's for. You know what I mean? When they do it right, it's fun and it's loving. When they do it wrong, Despicable Deadpool, it's trash.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm really glad that they found their balance and walked that tight line and made it enjoyable.
But it was Secret Wars. It was like the first big crossover where everyone, all the characters, well, most of them met.
Oh, we're using our real names now? We're not using our real names now?
What?
We're using our code names? What?
I said Secret Wars, not Infinity War.
Same difference.
How dare you?
That's literally the movie version of Secret Wars.
You're not allowed to use that joke until you watch the movie.
How many more months do I have to wait?
Well,
I watched it the night before.
Got until May. I thought your new conquest was a Marvel fan.
He is, but he's learning DC, so...
Yeah, well, you won't.
Nobody can tell me who Wonder Woman's twin sister is without having to use Google.
Welcome to my world.
At least he likes Nightwing, and I go, which one, red or blue? And he goes, blue, and I'm like, okay. You might be allowed on the podcast one day.
Speaking of blue, anyway.
Anyway, definitely an A+ for me across the board.
Yes, a very fun story. Very fun story, artwork, story works.
Great pacing too. I mean, because they only had so many issues, I feel like sometimes that is to a writer's advantage where you don't have to get bogged down. So,
and we did even get a backup, but it was basically Deadpool Contest of Champions.
That was a great one.
Yes, that one even had like a happy ending. He ended up in the arms of death, getting Thanos' woman.
I mean, whatever floats your boat. I'm not judging.
I know.
So you agree with my A+ across the board?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. What do you think I was like?
Writers take notes. That's how you do a crossover. That's how you do a gratuitous cash grab. You make the fans happy. You don't make the fans go, ugh, why'd you do this?
Have the cue. Make sure the
Or even if they do, make them regret them saying that.
Yes. Yes.
Because that was my initial reaction. Really? And then I read it and I'm like, oh, at least it was fun.
It just hit me when as you were, a couple minutes ago drooling over Ryan Reynolds. You know what kind of drops we need for Wade's World, right? Deadpool movie drops.
Duh.
I know.
Well, I haven't. We're so slow.
It only took us like 72 episodes. We watched the movie on the first episode. It took like 72 episodes to figure it out.
We just have so many other inside jokes that, we're meta in our own universe.
Why, whatever do you mean? We break our own fourth walls?
Smash it with a sledgehammer, just like Papa.
Fight me, nerd.
Got to give all these good things that they can use straps of for the show, so.
That is the best meta line ever. I don't care what you say, everybody else can go home.
Lilith will fix it, because Lilith fixes everything.
I need a mash drop to make it complete. Come on.
Okay.
Right. You don't appreciate it at first, but then you're like, oh, I get it. Thank you for that.
I just love all it's like. I swear, Wade's World more than any of other of our mini shows. It's just like, oh, someone's listening. Me and Lilith are just sitting here amusing ourselves.
I mean, that's what Deadpool's all about. Deadpool would be proud.
Yes, I know.
And on that note, if anybody else is out there listening, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the bell, because we're here every week. Sometimes the time varies because life gets in the way. But if you smash that bell, you'll know.
That's right. And if you follow us on YouTube,
leave a comment, like the videos.
You can get all our stuff ahead of time before it even hits the podcast if you watch it on YouTube.
Yep.
It goes on YouTube first. All right, so are we done?
Yes, let's do some more shameless plugs.
On that note.
Okay, so shameless plugs.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
That's right. You can catch that on YouTube too, and on the Pond on the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks podcast every Friday. So, but this is Wade's World. So send us your thoughts on Deadpool, on Deadpool's Secret Wars. You know our thoughts. Send us yours. wadesworldpod@gmail.com.
Anything Kelly Thompson's doing.
That's right. And, you can even send in your Captain Marvel questions for Kelly, because we'll be talking to her in January.
It's around the corner, unfortunately. Where did the time go?
Getting old.
I know.
And listen to Super Connectivity episode 206 if you want to hear Charlie Esser still go on about how old Will Hellfire is. But anyway, follow us, facebook.com/Wade's World Podcast, @Wade's World Pod, and @CL Sidekicks on the Twitter. Instagram, Wade's World, Deadpool Podcast, and CL Sidekicks on the gram. And the voicemail. Just pick up the phone, dial it up, say, I love that little Hellfire. 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Lilith, where can people find you when you're not training your boyfriend on DC?
Well, you can find me on Twitter, live tweeting the Arrowverse, because it's back, baby. And it's actually pretty good, except for the Flash. So if you want to live tweet with me Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays, feel free at Lilith Hellfire. If you want to talk Smallville, Superman, just, want to shoot the breeze with a lot of cursing, at Save Me Pod on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram.
But I just show up and look pretty and spout big words, and then I'm done.
Anyway, that's right. You can always follow me.
The burn backfire on me.
Your words can be used against you in a court of Phil. Anyway, you can always email me, nightwingpdp@gmail.com, and on Twitter, I am at nightwingpdp, especially if anyone wants to do interviews, comic creators, anyone from
cosplayers,
anyone from a Deadpool movie, Mr. Reynolds, we can bring your wife.
Zazzy Beats, what's up?
Yeah, Zazzy
I'm
Beats.
Atlanta, and I love you in Deadpool too.
Sounds like a plan. Have a good night.
Oh, no.
That was perfect. All right, cut the feed.
No. Anyway, gotta say goodbye the proper way. Thank you, everyone. Join us next time for more Secret Wars. Even though we're advertising it, but join us for the public Secret Wars. Such a mess.
Play me off, Phil.
Just think. Sorry for you people who have high hopes for us. We're just a mess.
Minimum effort.